this game so many times. But we will see her again. Lynn now lives with her grandfather as Lady Lindis of Castle Caelin. Under her loving care, Lord Halsin recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the castle gardens. On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sakai. Yeah, please, why does it go by so slowly? Yay! We completed Lynn's chapter. Yes. I mean Lynn's prologue, or the prologue in general. Now we'll take over for Eliwood's campaign. Yes, let's do it. Chapter 11, Eliwood becomes the story's main character. Matt's role will be a tactician of his group. Chapter goals, blah blah. Yeah, so, the same spiel as before. Once, dragon fought man in a war called the Scouring. Mankind vanquished the dragons thanks to the efforts of 8 heroes. These 8 mighty generals brought peace to Eliwood. The continent was divided into nations and the people enjoyed an easy prosperity. The hero Hartmut settled in the east and founded Bern, famed for its military might. Saint Elimine moved west and her sacred name flourished among the artisans of Etruria. The horseman Hanan's legacy lived on with the nomads of his beloved plains of Sakai. The birthplace of the knight Berrigan is now home to the renowned knights of Elia. The berserker Durban's final glory was to create a warrior's clan in the Western Isles. The Archsage Athos is said to have retired to the barren wasteland of Nabata. The heirs of the champion Roland themselves became the lords of the Lycian League. Eliwood has enjoyed a peace that spans 980 years. How much longer can this peace stand before its foundations begin to crumble? Deep within the Lycian League lies Foray, a land that has known no conflict for many generations, but which now finds itself touched by a shadow of unease. Its beloved and benevolent ruler Lord Albert has mysteriously vanished, as have a number of his sworn men, loyal knights who serve at his side. A month has passed without word from the Marquis. Rumors of his death abound. However, the Marquis's son believes his father lives and he has vowed to find him. Marquis Foray's son, Eliwood, a red-haired youth who will one day become the finest knight in all of Lycia. His long journey begins here. Nice. Nice intro. Taking leave. Lord Eliwood, we leave on your word. I see. Thank you, Marcus. Mother, it's time for us to go. Eliwood, promise me that you will return to me safely. I'm worried about your father, but if anything were to happen to you, my heart could not bear that sorrow. I know, Mother. Please do not worry. Father is alive, I know it. I vow that I will find him and return him to your side. I have your word, then. Yes, of course. Isadora, I entrust my mother to you in my absence. Yes, my lord, I will guard over her well. Mother, I will return. Rest easy. Well, Marcus, it looks like it's just the two of us here. Not so, my lord. My man Lowen will be traveling with us. Lowen? That's reassuring. I sent him ahead to the village. He hopes to seek out a few able men who are skilled at arms. Normally, I wouldn't venture forth without a larger company, but I bow to your will on this matter. I bow to your will on this matter, Lord Eliwood. Okay. I'm sorry, Marcus, but I would rather not deprive my mother of even a single guard. The best knights in the realm disappeared with my father. If anything would happen to my mother while I'm gone, I understand, my lord. What's keeping Lowen? We've all heard that the Knights of Foray have vanished, right? Well, your misfortune's my good luck. I have an announcement to make. As of now, this village is mine. Grozny is your new liege. Now bring every last piece of gold down to the smallest fleck. Lord Eliwood, my eyes, I can't see. Lowen, calm yourself. A knife must be in control at all times. The village is under attack. It's bandits. What? Bandits? Here? Are you sure, Lowen? The girl has more. This girl has more details. Yay! It's Rebecca, who's a much better archer than Will, in my opinion. My Lord Eliwood? I'm the daughter of the village magistrate. My name's Rebecca. Funny thing is, she becomes Roy's wet nurse. Roy is, of course, from Super Smash Bros. Melee, but his father, Eliwood, this game is about him. Well, she was his wet nurse, which means that she actually breastfed Roy, which is pretty crazy to think about. The bandits came without warning. They're stealing everything. I beg you, please help us. I see. Marcus, Lowen, we must aid the village. Yes, my lord. Rebecca, stay here and keep out of sight. If it pleases you, my lord, I would rather fight. I hunt almost every day, and I have some skill with a bow. Is that so? Very well, but be careful. Yes, my lord. Lord Eliwood, one more thing. There is another in the village who has offered to help. A traveling tactician who is staying at the inn. A tactician? Yes, my lord, this is Matt. Hey, how's it going? Matt. Do you know this person, my lord? Yes, I met Matt during the trouble in Kalen last year. A fantastic military advisor, if memory serves. If not for Matt, the Marquis of Kalen and his granddaughter, Lynn, might not have survived Lundgren's uprising. What brings you to Frey, my friend? Ha, still traveling about honing your skills. Of course, a worthy pursuit. Let's give thanks to Providence for our chance reunion. We have need of your aid. Please lend us your skill. Yep. Alright. So this is Eliwood. What can I say about him other than he's just perfectly average? He's not bad. I've had him turn out pretty good a couple of times, but overall he's just an average unit. He gets the job done though. I won't give him too much crap for it. This is Lowen. He's kind of... I want to say he's a balance between Sane and Kent, but I mainly pick him for this, Constitution. Right now, he can wield steel swords without being slowed down by them, so that's kind of why I prefer Lowen. But really, you should use whoever you like in this game. If you like Marcus, you can use Marcus. I just warn you now, this is probably the best his stats are going to get right here, so... Use him cautiously. Like, he is good for a little bit, but you really shouldn't rely on using him. But again, if you want to, it's your choice. And actually, we're gonna get a couple more units coming from here. But let's see, how much damage do I do to this guy here? 10. And how much damage do you do? 7. And can you reach him? Yes, you can. And how much damage do you do? 10 as well. Do you have an iron sword by chance? No, you don't. You have steel. What I could do is give this steel sword to Lowen. And then give Lowen's iron sword to Eliwood here so that we don't use his rapier too much. This weapon is actually really freaking good. Look at that, 95 accuracy, 7 might, and bonus crit of 10, and it only weighs 5. An iron sword has 5 just by itself, and it's less accurate, so it's a really good weapon, and it's good against mounted and armored units, so... But of course it's a preferred weapon, which means only Eliwood can use it, so... You get a couple more in some of the later chapters, but you don't get too many of them, so that's why you kind of want to, use it sparingly. But you're level 1, you're level 2, you're level 1, so we can try to give the kill to Rebecca, mayhaps. Actually, if I attack with the steel weapon right now, how much damage do I do? Ooh, it's just enough to give her the kill. Nice. Very nice. Options, we're going to want to turn their animations on, of course. Pretty nice. Like, we don't have to give Rebecca the kill, but I mean, she can't get kills by herself yet, so we might as well help her out. Eliwood's going to get kills. Like, of course he's going to get kills. There's no way he's not going to get them. It's just, we're going to want to, get her leveled up good and proper, because She's gonna be better than Will, that's for sure. Look, Dorcas, can you believe it? It's just like that knight said, that's Lord Eliwood. So it seems. What's he doing? Hey, he's taking on those bandits. Protecting innocents? That's a right lordly thing to do, isn't it? Right, Dorcas? You talk too much. The lordling needs our help. Right. Leave these mountain weaklings to me. I'm Barda the Brave. He actually is not that bad. I don't dislike Barda at all. He starts off with 3 speed, which is terrible. But his speed growth is actually better than Dorcas's. And look, they both have the same strength. And he's level 2. Like, madness, I tell you. Madness. Do you have a steel axe? I kind of remember you having one. Yeah, you do. It's just terrible. He only gets slowed down by 1 when he uses it. You see how it has a weight of 15? He has a constitution of 14. That means it reduces his speed by 1, so... But the other thing is, it has a 65% chance to hit. That's 82 automatically. Like, the odds of me hitting this thing, like... They're in my favor, right? But I've had so many 70% chance, like, misses, it's... At this point... So... Huh, I'll only do 12 damage to this guy. How much damage will you do? 6. That's not enough. So what I'm gonna do here is move you here, have you attack with the steel sword. 11% chance to miss. Why? Why must you foil my plans, RNG? Why? Why must you do this to me? Thank you. Alright, alright. I'll take it. Plan saved. I guess complain enough and maybe it'll help you out. 14% you say. Oh, you don't have a ranged weapon. 7 you say. Go. I mean, she'll survive the attack. But I'm banking too much on the fact that Barda will be able to hit with the iron axe. Okay, so now I can give the kill to Rebecca. I was gonna try to give it to him, but I was like, it would have been a disaster had he missed. Please don't miss. Thank you. It's like anytime I don't see 100, I always worry just a little bit. Who needs it more? Eliwood will be fine. I'm gonna give it to Rebecca. It'll really help her out in the beginning. Because unfortunately, she does need the help. So let's have you visit here. Lord Albert well? We've heard nothing but foul rumors. We've heard nothing but foul rumors hereabouts. All of Foray is worried for his well-being. We hear tell that Lord Eliwood is going to find the Marquis. This dragon shield is our village treasure, and boosts the defenses of the one who uses it. Take it, please, and may it see you and Lord Albert home safely. You could also give this to her. I mean, it's not necessary. You really don't want her anywhere where she's going to take a hit anyway. At this point, Lewin or Eliwood are your best bet for this. You definitely don't want to give it to this guy. You don't want to be wasting any of your stat boosts on him. But again, I'm just giving friendly advice. You can use him if you want, but you really should try to use, here you go, my lord. And we'll have you wait here, we'll have you wait here. And have you wait back here. Actually, she's safe where she is right now. And I think you're in a forest, right? So yeah. We're just gonna bunker down and wait for these guys to thin out a bit before we press forward. Ooh, I should have equipped his iron sword though. Because I really don't want to use his rapier more than I need to. And let's move you down here. And there we go. this should be enough to feed Rebecca the kill.